Right, right. Hi, hi everyone. Hope this was my first review on camera, front of camera, and I'm not that much. I'm learning. I will share my experiences and my own things, and I will show how the process goes. Okay. Okay. Starting like uh, everyone wants to think they want to learn a programming language, even on BTech. You think I mean, I have completed my BTech of almost 1.5 years ago. So I was trying to learn, making some changes. Leave it at that. Like we'll go to the directed topic. This was a day one of Java. I was preparing when I was learning this Java. So think what is a programming? Like everyone thinks in a different view or different way. They have different definition for this. And like for a I mean, simple way like programming is writing instructions for computer to perform specific tasks. And like if you want to give, I think everyone having the lab, they will write some uh, procedure like that. So it is like everyone was right. You want to give a instructions to the computer. You will write. You want to give some instructions for to perform specific tasks like uh, now the more usage of AI comes and you are writing some code and you do automation for that it will automatically run without any human interaction. And it is like instructions like these are the instructions are written in a languages that computer can understand. Everyone has a doubt like what computer understands like which language computer understand like is a basic English language it can understand. After writing your code it will convert into binary code. It is another process. Then the purpose, the automate tasks, solve problems or create a system and applications. It creates new systems, I mean applications and everything. Next, what is high level, low level programming language? Like there are three types of languages. Basically, like high level language closer to human language. Like it is like Java, Python, C, C++, everything. Like it will be easy to read and write by seeing or understanding. But then low level language is like binary code, like mission level language, like closer to mission language, assembly language, like mission code, harder to understand. It like we can't by seeing we can't understand like binary codes. We need to think and calculate and understand these binary codes or some unique codes. And last one, translation required. Like high level code needs to be translated into low level for execution. For execution, it should be transmitted and translation is mostly required. And see this like what is a binary code? Like the language of computers. Like mostly you have seen these one zeros, zero ones in your if you are a computer graduate, you can see this one. I think the subject I forgot the name, but where you will use DBMS. Yeah, I think DBMS you can see this binary codes mostly. And the binary system like binary uses only two digits, zeros and ones, representing off and on states. And machine language, all operations are ultimately expressed in a binary. And conversion like high level code is translated into binary code for the computer execution. Like previously I said that this high level to low level to transmit, and where what you have given to the code, that English language is translated again into a binary code, small bytes, and then it can be easily understood by computer. It will be mostly like that. And this compiler and interpreter, there is a difference between the compiler and interpreter. Mostly they will ask in some like some exams or some interviews. The compiler translates the entire program into machine code before execution. Like it will one step process. Like it will I mean it will do or it translates entire program into machine code before execution, and it will be single process. And interpreter, whereas interpreter, uh, it translates the code line by line during the execution. Like it takes a lot of process. This was the one of the different main difference. Like compiler has fast execution than interpreter, because we take one time execution, so it will be fast while executing. Whereas interpreter, it will take like line by line, it checks and it executes and checks, so it takes a lot of time. So whereas Java uses both compile use both, that's why it's a compile to bytecode, because first code compiles to bytecode and then interpreted by JVM. Okay. Next, this history of Java. Most of them, they don't ask about this history of Java, but you may like know. It is better to know if someone asks like who invented Java. Like in 1991, the project started. Like Java was initiated by Sun Microsystems as a green project, and initial name was Work. Because this work, right? There is a story for this work, because work was a tree where these people, I think these 4 or 5 members, who invented this Java, were sitting under the oak trees. So uh, at starting they think it was silly, so I mean, I think they want to start with a new name, so they started using this oak. So they given Java as a oak, and then it was started with like the person who initiated this man name was James Gosling. He was at Sun Microsystems. After that, Java was launched. It almost takes 4 years. In 1995, Java released and renamed it into a Java, because work was not that much unique. I mean, it was not that comfortable to because it's a silly name. So, and it was a tree name. So they want to make another name. So they renamed it into a Java in 1995, and Java 1.0 started, I mean, launched with write once, run anywhere philosophy. Like you can write. I mean, there is another like if you, I think many of you don't know, like Java can be run in any platform like Linux, Windows, everywhere it can be run. iOS, because it has JVM. Whereas other languages it cannot have this one, like write once, run anywhere philosophy. In 2010, this Oracle acquisition done and from the microsystems, and after that they we started releasing Java new versions and updates. In 2014, this Java 8 release, there is some major changes happened in Java 8 version. I think mostly now everyone was using Java 8. Mostly, I mean, 99% the people are using this Java 8. I mean, recently this 2025, I mean, I mean, last year Java 25 were released, but most of the companies are using this project Java 8 only. Even some job descriptions they have mentioned, I mean, detail, I mean, particularly they will ask if you know Java 8, but there is no major changes from Java 8 to Java 25, a little bit changes. And like there you can understand the first you need to start something now. You want to understand and believe yourself, make consistency. That's the that's the point of this one. From today, I will start daily one video on the Java, and I will post on this channel, and I will give some updates on jobs. Okay. on job. And while I was applying for some jobs, I will update with you, so you can also apply with me. So it will be helpful for you. And then this is the features of Java was most important. Uh, like why Java is popular, because right ones run anywhere was the main thing, and Java was mostly using for the banking backend users of banking applications, where it will be helpful because there will be no major changes for that. And Java was a platform independent, where Java bytecode can be run on any device with JVM. So mostly they will use this Java, and Java bytecode runs anywhere for JVM exit. Like one code, any device, zero issues. Like if I want to give an example, like if you take uh, if you want to take like um, if you want to book a flight ticket, you can book in online or offline, and you can go. But in Java, you can write code like same. You can write code in any platform and run anywhere. But when you are selecting this flight, I think it was not proper. Okay, it did it. And this object oriented like supports OOPS concepts like inheritance, encapsulation, polymorphism. These are the like, and this object oriented problem like OOPS na, these are the Java real world structured language. I mean, it organizes like, and if you mostly these OOP concepts are important in this Java and core Java, or mostly in Java, and strictly typed language where it requires extra declaration of variable types and helping to catch type related errors at compile time. And Java does not allow random type changes because it was there. And I mean automatic garage uh, garbage collection manage memory automatically by removing unused data. I mean unused data or unused objects, because if you did not use any data that was not used in the code, it will be automatically goes to automatic garbage. I mean, it collects by the automatic garbage collection. And this robust and secure, Java can handle errors gracefully and keep running without crashing. Where it will be using Java while making without making errors in a smooth handle, and and then it will be useful for unsafe access in. It will block them. Like if you are taking this mainly, I said that banking applications like OTPs and